our special guest tonight, I would like to introduce our Council Executive Director, Karen McLatcher.
Thank you, Jan. I just want to welcome you to Girl Scouts Michigan Waterways Council. If you've not been here before, welcome to our building and the center of Girl Scouting in the 2 counties that we serve. And just a quick note that over the course of the year, we serve over 4,000 Girl Scouts, all who are doing wonderful things from 5 years old through 17 years old. And a lot of special activities are happening. Tonight, you're going to see people who have worked very, very hard for their awards, the culmination of many years of Girl Scouting, but they represent only a few of the Girl Scouts that participate in our 2 counties. I'm very pleased to introduce tonight's special guest. We have our Council President, Gordon Rutan, standing in the back. He also is the County Planner for St. Clair. Our Council Secretary, Lisa Morse, who's a board member. Our first Vice President of the Board, Carolyn Crow. Dave Cradell, who is a board member and also represents Lauren Hager's office. And we also have 2 city council members from Fort Huron, Cliff Schrader and Alan Kutcher. And I'm very happy to say we have 2 representatives from Kiwanis, Larry Krayback and Don Wismer. And the Kiwanis for many, many years has helped to sponsor the Girl Scout Awards reception, and we're very honored. Would the 2 of you please stand? We also have with us, and you'll be hearing more later, a special guest from Girl Scouts of the USA, Kate Janitis, who is a senior director there, and she'll be our guest speaker tonight. We also have, please stand by, call your name, scholarship presenters. And each year we ask community members and organizations to donate money so that we are able to give girls a small stipend for scholarship for college to acknowledge them for having earned their gold award. And this year's scholarship presenters are Jan Robert John with the Benjamin Gomkowski Memorial, Lou Kiefer and Ellen Renault from Business and Professional Women's Scholarship, Sherry McCollum and Jean Van Camp with the Bud Shaw Memorial Scholarship, Emma Schulte with the Emma Schulte Memorial Scholarship, Jenny Street with the League of Catholic Women, Michigan Pi Master Chapter of Beta Sigma Phi, and Carolyn Crow representing Women's Life Insurance Society, Caring Hearts Chapter 757, and the Blue Water Women's League. So thank you, and I'll turn it back to Jan.
There we go. I'd also like to tell you about the Gold and Silver Award Committee. It's made up of dedicated volunteers who work with our staff advisor, Jean Thomas. And they are Louise Dezier, Jenny Street, Liz Tolander, and not here tonight are Maggie Devaney and Michelle Morozak. Maggie's here? Oh, Maggie is here, thank you. We hope our efforts to encourage girls and others who will aspire to earn these recognitions, we know it's worth our effort, and we really enjoy our work. It's one of the best programs that we can volunteer for here at the council. Another special acknowledgement tonight we would like to make to the Port Huron Kiwanis. Would Don Wisen and Larry Krayback please come forward? Or any other persons from the Kiwanis? We would like to present you with a certificate of appreciation. This is the 13th year that the Kiwanis have helped support this event, and because of them, we're able to decorate and serve refreshments and buy all the recognitions which you see take up this table in the front. And without their support, it just wouldn't be as lovely and wonderful event as we can do. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
we are so pleased to have with us a special guest from the Girl Scout National Headquarters in New York, Kay Janitis. Kay is the Senior Manager of Emerging Markets for GSUSA. She has a long and dedicated history of service to Girl Scouts. She is a former CEO for both Virginia Skyline Girl Scout Council and Southwest Connecticut Girl Scout Council. She started her Girl Scout professional career as a field director, and while Michigan Waterways is more than just an emerging market, we are very pleased that Kay can share with us tonight her enthusiasm about her job and the truly special young women we honor here tonight. So without further ado, please welcome Kay Janitis.
Thank you so much, Jan. I can't tell you how pleased I am to be here in the company of such accomplished women. They are truly our new American idols. When Girl Scouting was founded in 1912, our visionary called not upon 8- or 9-year-olds to join. Rather, she called upon 12, 14, 15, 17-year-olds to participate in the organization she established. The one organization established to inspire girls with the highest ideals of character, conduct, patriotism, and service so that they may become happy and resourceful citizens. Tonight is another step in the realization of that purpose as we honor 35 Silver Award recipients and 6 Gold Award recipients. In that these young women have reached their teen years and probably have been teased and chided for still being Girl Scouts demonstrates their character. Because they have accepted the tenets of the Girl Scout law, considerate and caring, make the world a better place. They have aspired to a code of conduct that represents the best that a human being can be. When they recite the Girl Scout promise, the words are expressive of the ideals of our purpose. Part of the promise includes patriotism and service. And it is this last word, service, that crowns our new idols this evening. But also present here tonight are some other American idols that I would like to take a moment to salute. First are those of you who are mothers. And although we are about to celebrate a special day set aside just for you, I would like to say that every day you are celebrated. Now, recently I was asked, what would my mother say about me today? And this is what I think she would say. My daughter is accomplished and independent, but you know, most especially, she is my best friend. So mothers, you are always our idol. Second are those of you who are troop leaders. It matters not the number of years that you have spent in the presence of a girl. It matters that you were there. Mrs. English, my Brownie leader, taught us how to make sit-upons and the meaning of the promise and law. She and all my Girl Scout leaders through Senior Girl Scouts were my idols. So leaders, I thank you. And I spent my summers in Girl Scout camp, and counselors and camp directors were my idols. As president of Senior Planning Board, I spent many hours at the council office, and the staff were my idols. I was a troop leader during college in an urban community. My co-leader was my idol, and now a lifelong friend. I could go on, but the message here is that in Girl Scouting, a girl will have the opportunity to encounter other young and older women who will each share something of themselves and may often become role models. For that is what our meaning of idol is. It's not about looks, it's not about fame, it's not about fortune. It's rather about actions and behaviors and emotions. The young women who we are about to honor have demonstrated by their actions, their behaviors, and their emotions of caring and joyful service that they are prepared. Prepared to lead, prepared to make a difference, prepared to make difficult decisions, prepared to have lifelong dreams, prepared for a future that is yet unveiled, and most of all, prepared to be our new American idols. It is now time for us who have gathered this evening to hear some remarkable stories and remarkable instances of accomplishment. And so that's all I'm saying, because what will speak for us tonight will be the actions, the behaviors, the caring and the consideration that these young women have had. I'm ready to salute our silver and gold awardees. Thank you.
Thank you, Kay. We really appreciate your travels here to Michigan. I told her we ordered up some good weather for her, and we're so happy. We'd like to share with you a little keepsake from Michigan Waterways Council.
Thank you, dear.
First on our appointments tonight, we'd like to award our scholarships, which is an annual tradition here in our council. Could I have the following young ladies come up to the stage? Becky Collick, Michelle Durant, Michelle Kane, Kira Reel, and Heather Tolander. Please just stand on the top part of the stage here. And I would like to bring up Carolyn Crow, who is the chair of the scholarship committee.
Do you want to call up the people who are here to present and we give them their certificates first?
That's a good idea. How do I know if they're...
Oh, just have them come up.
If you're present and would like to present your scholarship, could you please come forward when I read the scholarship, please? The Benjamin Gombowski Memorial, Blue Water Women's League, it's me, Bud Shaw Memorial Scholarship, I think I saw Sherry. Business and Professional Women's Club, Donna and David Schwartz, Emma Schulte Memorial Scholarship, Jerry and Larry Barber, Kim Papanow, League of Catholic Women, Michigan Pi Master Chapter of Beta Sigma Phi, Women's Life Insurance Club 757, sorry. We could sing. Anybody have a camp song? Oh,
Let's call each girl.
Okay.
Let's have each girl come forward
Wouldn't that
and
be
we'll
fun?
present.
We'll start with Becky Colick. And we have,
For substitute.
we have, oh, that's me. Blue Water Women's League, Women's Life Club 757, and Michigan Pi Master Beta Sigma. And Sherry's presenting that. Congratulations. Do you want her to stay up? Becky to stay up here? Okay. Michelle Durant. Blue Water Women's League, the Bud Shaw Memorial, and Kim Papanow. And congratulations. Michelle Kane. We have business and professional women. Oh, and the Emma Schulte Memorial, also Blue Water Women's League. And that's it. Congratulations. Kira Rio, Jerry and Larry Barber, the Benjamin Glombowski Memorial, and Donna and David Schwartz. Congratulations. And Heather Tollander, League of Catholic Women, and the Benjamin Glombowski Memorial. Congratulations.
Tonight, we are going to acknowledge girls who have maintained membership in Girl Scouting for 10 years, which is quite an accomplishment. I always tell girls who I work with that to be able to say you've belonged to something and been active and enjoyed it for 10 years is an accomplishment in your life, in their young life. So will the following girls please come forward? Amber Bailey, Pamela Sue Nickel, Josephine Parrish, Patrice Sawa, Alexander Spinks, and Samantha Hopkins. And Jessica Hart. Come forward. Is there anyone else whose name I didn't call? Please come forward. Pass by the podium and I will announce your name. Mary Dodes. Mary Dodes. Michelle Kane. Congratulations. This past year, we had a change in the leadership of the Silver Award Committee, and this is a very daunting task, as each year we have larger number of cadet Girl Scouts who venture on to work on this recognition. One of my new American Idols is Liz Tolander, who took on this task. Liz stepped forward to chair, and she has done just a totally outstanding job. And at this time, I call her forward to make the silver award presentations. Kay Janitis will present the pins, and Gordon Rattan will present the girls with a flower.
Before the Cadet Girl Scout can earn the Girl Scout Silver Award, the second highest award you can earn as a Girl Scout, they have to complete the following requirements. They have to earn 3 interest project patches. They have to earn the From Dream to Reality patch. They have to earn the Cadet Girl Scout Leadership Award, and that includes at least 25 hours of leadership experience. And they have to earn the Cadet Girl Scout Challenge. Now they're finally ready to design and carry out their Girl Scout Silver Award, and that requires a minimum of 30 hours. The following girls have met all these requirements, and we have some exceptional Silver Award project this year, as you will hear. And we are proud to announce the following girls. First, we have Troop 4 from Arlette. Their leader is Susan Nickel. And the Girl Scouts are Katrine Klaus, Pamela Nickel, and Courtney Shingledecker. Catherine and Courtney held a story hour at the Deckerville Public Library from youngsters from kindergarten through 2nd grade. After reading the books, they did projects with the students that tied into what they had just read. Pamela Nickel had fun with fashion. She put on a buymanship project to help younger girls learn about clothing styles, fabric, care, color, and design, and I think she sent them home prepared to buy their own clothes. Troop 40 from St. Clair. Their leaders are Darlene Bark and Barb Hill. Well, Jessica Park, Sierra Colombo, Bethany Hill, Annette Kowal, Joanne Leandra, Danielle O'Mara, and Michelle Schoenchak. Please come forward. This Girl Scout hosted a Brownie Try-It workshop. The Brownies earned Play Around the World and Citizens of America tries while they had a chance to interact with the older Girl Scouts. 21 from Memphis. Their leaders are Michelle Bailey and Norma Sava. We'd like to call Amber Bailey, Crystal Fox, Ashley McKenzie, Carrie Ramo, and Patrice Sava. Their project title was Vitamins for Learning. They learned through Emmanuel Lutheran Church in St. Clair that children in Panama were in need of vitamins and school supplies, so they set up collection boxes at their school and in the community and sent the supplies to a small town near Panama City. Next, we have Troop 74 from Algonac. Annette Parrish is their leader. Will Mary Rose DeGrand, Paige Foley, Josephine Parrish, and Ashley Stewart please come forward? The title of their project was Shared Literacy Program for Title I School. And each girl bought books and read to younger students in a Title I school in their community. They did this to help the younger students learn the joy of reading. Troop 87 from Marlette. Their leader is Helena Kraft. Samantha Hopkins and Alexandria Spinks, will you please come forward? Since sport is something both girls enjoy, they put on a sports day to get new girls interested in Girl Scouting. Troop 92 from Memphis. Their leader is Terry Horton. And we have Kara Gietke, Ellen Horton, Ashley New, Marissa Chapman, Brianne Schneider, and Lindsay White. They titled their project, Girls Playing After School. They played games with girls in 1st through 3rd grade at Memphis Elementary School, It was a great way for them to interact with younger girls and promote Girl Scouting. Now we have Troop 106 from Yale. Their leader is Mary Minnis. We have Kayla Nixon and Jessica Polly. And the title of their project was Adopt a Pet. And they tried to match people looking for pets and pets needing homes. And they placed several homeless pets with happy families, and they're continuing to enjoy their project. Now we have Troop 125 from Port Huron. Their leader is Ann Geeky. Will Brianna Donaldson, Rachel Geeky, Tiffany Makowski, Amber Randolph, Natalie Randolph, and Shelby Wood please come forward? They did a Kimball Township Park beautification project. They all planted flowers, bushes, trees, and bulbs, and they also painted foursquare and hopscotch on an empty cement area. And they also put shrubs and bulbs by the park entrance. two from KPAC. Their leader is Sandra Dotes. Amanda Artley, Mary Dotes, and Keely Stewart. Will you please come forward? Boxes of Care was their project. Amanda and Keely collected items so they could put together 5 birthday boxes, 5 personal boxes, and 5 school boxes for women and children in shelter for battered women and for homeless women and children. Mary collected blankets for people less fortunate than herself. Troop 290 from St. Clair, their leader is Diane Odell. Alicia Coble and Elise Mayworm, will you please come forward? They're not here. They planned and ran a tag day camp. They came up with all the activities to keep young children busy for the whole week of camp. I want to congratulate all the cadets on an outstanding job, and you're all well on your way to the next step, the Girl Scout Gold Award.
Could we now have our Gold Award recipients please take their seat on stage? I'd like to make one more announcement before we start with the gold presentations. If you're sitting next to a parent of a Gold Award recipient, they're probably going to be coming up on stage, and if they have a camera, maybe you could be their camera person during the actual pinning ceremony. The phenomenon of reality TV provides us with our theme, our new American Idols. I ask each of you to recall, who are your idols? Not just superstars, but real everyday reality idols. Very much like our 9 Gold Award recipients. An idol is someone who is many things. They are adored, admired, they are heroes and heroines. They are champions, and they set the example of excellence. So as we begin our final round of tonight's presentations, I feel you might want to add to your list some new American Idols.
Okay, before the girls are awarded the Gold Award, they must do some activities throughout the years as a senior Girl Scout. The first is to earn 4 interest project patches, the Senior Career Exploration Project, the Senior Girl Scout Leadership Award, the Senior Girl Scout Challenge. And then at that time, they start thinking about what they want to do for their Gold Award. Their project must entail at least 50 hours of work, and it must be extended into the community, and hopefully will leave a lasting impression and impact on the community.
At this time, I'd like to invite any dignitary with special proclamations to move forward. And each of you may say a few words about what you're going to present to the girls. And I understand Lauren Hager is now joining us, our state representative. And David, if you'd like to come forward and tell them what you're going to present to the girls. And we'll do it individually, but I just want you to say a few words first, okay?
Good evening. It's my privilege to be here representing the state of Michigan to recognize in a very profound way the great achievements of at least 3 young people that are in the representative district that I have the privilege of representing, a tribute from the state of Michigan. And the tribute is very nicely done. It's something that I'm hoping that they would cherish throughout the rest of their lives. And it has in it the various accomplishments that each one of these fine young ladies have realized through their hard work, through their dedication. The ones that I have here are for Nicole Sawyer, Chelsea Radigan, and Jamie Knuth. I hope I have that right. And I'll be happy to present these at the appropriate time.
Yes.
Thank you. My name is Dave Crudell. I'm very proud to be here as a new board member of the Michigan Waterways Council. And I must tell you, I have been welcomed with open arms, and it probably would be a nice thing to do to let you know that with Director Karen Micklacher and the staff here, they do a wonderful job, and they really do deserve a round of applause for the job they do. I am also here to present some special tributes from the state of Michigan. And I'm happy to represent State Representative Steve Ehart. Also, we have tributes here from State Representative Dan Iacovetti and also State Senator Judd Gilbert. And I won't read the names, but they are the gold recipients of today. And I just would like to tell the girls to always remember this day, and when you leave, that hopefully a part of the Michigan Waterways Council will go with you, and Girl Scouts also.
The Gold Award recipients tonight will also receive greetings, formal letters, and certificates that they can keep forever. And I'd like to show the audience, a lot of times you never get to see these certificates. From the White House, the girls receive official greetings and a proclamation from George and Laura Bush. They also receive a letter from the United States Senator Debbie Stabenow. A certificate of recognition from John E. Potter, the Postmaster General of the United States. A certificate of recognition from the United States Army from General Eric Sininsky. And they also received their Gold Award from GSUSA, and they are up on the stage. They will receive that. And also a certificate of special congressional recognition from our member in Congress, Candace Miller. Okay, ladies, are you ready? I would first like to call to the center of the stage Becky Kolek. Becky is a 12th grader at Port Huron Northern High School. Her interests include track and field, the National Honor Society, and she's active in her youth church group. Becky took on the special task for her Gold Award project. At the request of the Silver and Gold Award Committee, she developed a state-of-the-art, step-by-step instructional video for cadet Girl Scouts on how they can earn their Silver Award. This video will become a valuable tool for the council and cadet troops that will inspire them to achieve their Silver Awards. Becky plans on attending SC4 and continuing on to Michigan State University to pursue a degree in veterinary medicine or an animal-related field. In her final report, Becky stated, "I learned that even when things go wrong, I can still make it through and complete my goals. That is the attitude of a true American Idol." Becky is joined on the stage by her parents, Charlene Leninsky and Bruce Kolek. Another part of the ceremony, it's a tradition in Girl Scouting that the Gold Award recipient pins on her mother the Mother's Gold Award pin, because inevitably Mom helps her finish and makes sure that all the last paperwork is processed. So in honor of that, Mom gets a little pin that she can wear also. After each presentation, the girls will come to the microphone and say a few words. Becky, whenever you're ready.
Okay, as you already heard, I did an instructional video on how to get your silver award for my project, and I had to gather all the information and write up a storyboard and a script and everything. And I met with Terry Horton and her troupe, I think it's 92, and they let me videotape them. And a lot of people helped me through this. John Hill from the college, Phil, I can't pronounce his last name, so I'm not even gonna try. And my mom and stepdad, they pushed me to get it done, and especially my leader, Elizabeth Tollender, who has been with me for 11 years, and I wouldn't be here today without her.
Next, will Michelle Kane please come to the center of the stage? Michelle is a senior at Marysville High School, and she is a 12-year member of Girl Scouts. She is a member of the Student Council and co-senior yearbook editor. Her parents are Lori and Gary Kane, and they are going to join her on stage. Michelle's Gold Award project became an overwhelming success when she recruited the community of her high school to donate to a used book drive. Over 4,000 books were collected and distributed to libraries at Mercy Hospital, St. Clair County Jail, and Safe Horizons. She stated she was amazed with the results. One night when I spoke to her on the phone to see how she was coming along with her project, she said she was in the midst of piles and piles of books in her garage. She found that she could finish something she started, and it helped a lot of other people at the same time. She too is a new American Idol, and she will be attending SC4 and hopes to pursue a career in psychology. Michelle?
As you also heard, I did my Gold Award project for books, raising books for the St. Clair County Jail Library and for the Port Huron Hospital Library. My goal was 500 books, and I raised over 4,000 books for both areas. And I want to thank everybody that has helped me, especially my parents, and Maggie Deviney for keeping me on my toes throughout the whole project, and I want to thank you all.
Jamie Kunith? Jamie is a 2002 graduate of Marysville High School. She has completed her first year at Michigan State University, where she is studying to be a veterinarian technician. Jamie's project and report was completed last summer and falls within the cycle for her to receive her award tonight. She used her love of animals to make an impact for the local animal shelter and humane society. She states how great it was to see that the community cared so much about animals and by how much was donated. As she reflected on her years in scouting, she summarized, "It means becoming a better person, being a part of the community and serving, helping those in need, and being well educated." Just like a real new American Idol.
For my award, or my project, I collected food, bedding, supplies for animals, grooming tools, and donations for local animal shelters. The pet store in Marysville where I work was the drop spot. I passed out around 500 flyers. I was really surprised about the turnout. I also collected pop can tabs over the years, hoping they'd help somebody, and they really did help. There's about 65,000 tabs, and I got $40 from them, and that went to the animal shelter. And I'd like to thank my Busha for that, because she got most of them for me. And my biggest, hugest thanks goes to my mom, because I wouldn't be up here right now if it wasn't for her. So.
Amanda Rubel. Amanda is a junior at Marysville High School. She is active with 4-H and the equestrian team. She is a 13-year scout. She is joined on the stage by her parents Mike and Becky Rubel and her Gold Award project, Daisy. Daisy was and is Amanda's Gold Award project. She is raising Daisy to be a leader dog for the blind. It is a 1-year commitment and a 24/7 job. She has taken puppy training classes, attended monthly meetings, and spoke to groups about the Leader Dog program. In her final report, Amanda stated, "When I realized the impact of my project, I had tears in my eyes. I will have made a big impact on someone else's lives, as in the blind student's life. They will be gaining their independence with a new leader dog." And she also says that helping people is the best way to help yourself. Amanda plans on attending SC4 and Central Michigan University to receive a teaching degree. Her future plans also include continuing to raise leader dog puppies. Amanda and Daisy are both our new American Idols. I would also like to call to the stage at this time Carolyn Crow, and from the Lions Club, Howard Boardman, Wayne Zepp, and Norman Walker. They also have some special presentations. Carolyn, do you want to use the mic? You have to stand here to speak. You'll have to come up here and speak into the microphone.
As a representative of Leader Dog for the Blind, I hope I can say this. I can't. Can you read that? It's pretty emotional.
You want me to read this whole
Yep,
thing?
just to Amanda.
Please step over this way for you're right in the microphone. There you go.
Okay. Leader Dogs for the Blind hereby expresses its gratitude to Ms. Amanda Rubel for a meaningful contribution to the Leader Dog Training Program.
I think I can hand it to her.
We'd like, as a Lions, we'd like to thank Michigan Waterways Council for inviting us. Leader Dog is special to the Lions. In fact, it's Lionism. 70% of all the puppies nationwide are sponsored by Lions. And we're very fortunate to have found Amanda. She's a very special young lady, and we have a presentation for her. Don't her and Daisy make a beautiful couple?
planning, time, dedication, and responsibilities, and tons of emotions. These are just a few of the things that I have to overcome within the last 2 years that I've been working on my Gold Award project. I would like to introduce everyone to Daisy, puppy number 5521. She will be a year old this Saturday and is a black lab. When I first held her at 8 weeks old, she only weighed 11.8 pounds, but now weighs 54 and a half. 3 years ago, I completed my Silver Award project. I made a book up of old Girl Scout songs and also created a tape for new leaders to learn the tunes. I still get phone calls to teach the leaders. After I completed my Silver Award, I asked my mom, when can I start my gold? She told me when I could come up with a project that would make a real impact on someone's life. Daisy's it. She will be able to give people their independence who are unable to see. When I finally came up with the idea, my mom said that it would take a lot of courage, love, and dedication to raise a puppy and then return it back to Rochester. In October of 2001, I sent in my application to see if it would be accepted to raise a leader dog puppy. I received an exciting letter about a month later stating that I was accepted and that when my puppy was ready, I would be notified. I contacted Carolyn Crow because I knew she was somehow involved with leader dogs and asked her to be my mentor. Carolyn has been a lot more to me than a mentor. She's been a true friend. Little did I know at the time that Carolyn had a lot to do with leader dogs. From October of 2001 to July of 2002, my time was spent in front of several groups explaining my Gold Award project and how excited I was to be able to give one person their independence. Since July 4th of 2002, when I received Daisy, my time has been spent feeding, training, socializing, and talking to Girl Scout troops, Lions clubs, and several women's groups about this magnificent puppy. Puppy number 5521, Daisy. I was able to give Daisy her name. I chose this name because the first step in Girl Scouting is daisies. If she had been a he, then her name would have been Scout. I didn't know until just a few days before I got her that she was going to be a she. I'd like to share a few experiences that we've had. Daisy and I go to meetings every month. This past August or September, we were letting the puppies socialize and play together. See, Carolyn was able to get the brother to Daisy, so it's been a lot of fun watching them grow up together. At the puppy meeting, we were going to take off the collars of the dogs so they wouldn't get caught on the puppy's teeth. Well, Carolyn said that we shouldn't or couldn't because we would never be able to figure out who was who. Well, then my grandma told us one was a boy and one was a girl. In October, we were at a horse show, and my mom was walking around with Daisy, when all of a sudden Daisy walked in front of her and pushed her to the side. My mother couldn't figure out what was happening until she looked over and saw a horse backing up right into her. Daisy likes to hide unusual things in her cage. Like the day I found a brand new can of cheese was in her cage. That really wasn't so bad, except somehow she figured out that if you apply a little pressure to the nozzle, you can get cheese to squirt all over. She had emptied the whole can. This past March, we were at Big Boys in Marysville. Daisy likes it there. We were seated at a booth, and I looked down to see that Daisy had a wallet between her paws. She was patiently looking up at me, waiting until I noticed she had found something. Luckily, she didn't decide it was a chew toy. We called the person that the wallet belonged to and explained to her how I found it and that she wanted to know more about the Leader Dog and Girl Scout Gold Award. People are always asking me how I can give up Daisy. I merely state that I got into this project to help someone, and that's what Daisy's job will be, to give one person their independence, and the rewards to my project are knowing that it is all worth it. When the puppy is turning a year old, the trainer, that's me, receives a birthday card in the mail. We received Daisy's card this past Tuesday. I will be returning Daisy back to Rochester on July 15th of this year. Daisy will be going through more extensive training for the next 4 to 5 months. She will then at this time be evaluated and hopefully passes so she can be placed. I feel that I haven't completely finished my project until I take Daisy back to Rochester in July, but I know in my heart that she's ready to go on and become someone's eyes so they can gain their independence and love her as much as I do and always will. Guess what? I've been accepted to receive another Leader Dog puppy. This late summer or early fall, this project has been very rewarding to me.
and my family, so I have chosen to make a commitment again and hopefully get another leader dog puppy ready. I would like to thank my parents for always standing behind me and supporting me in all my adventures. They have always encouraged me to do what was right, and I feel that I am a stronger person for that. I would like to thank my grandma for always taking pictures of Daisy and I, and for always helping me whenever I ask of you. I'd like to thank Carolyn Crow, my mentor, friend, and puppy counselor. You have helped me, guided me, and listened to me for the past 2 years. I'm looking forward to continuing our relationship. I'd like to thank the Marysville Lions Club for your support and friendship. Daisy and I have had a lot of fun at the events and fundraisers that you put on. I look forward to continue working with you in the years to come. I'd like to thank Mrs. Kiefer, my 7th hour English teacher at Marysville High School. Thank you for allowing Daisy to visit on Fridays. I think that she's really polished up on her English. I'd also like to thank my troop leader, Mrs. Kendrick. We have not met many times this past few years, but I always knew that you were always there if I needed something. Thank you for being my leader since I was a Daisy Girl Scout. Thank you.
Well, I think you'll agree there was absolutely no competition tonight. This room is filled with all our new American Idols. They are all worthy of our admiration. Pardon me? Pardon me? Oh. I'm sorry. Is that Nicole? Who is it? Michelle. Michelle Durant. I'm sorry. You can cross me off your idol list. I'm sorry, Michelle. You are all allowed to cross me off your idol list. Michelle is a senior at Port Huron High School, and she is joined on stage by her mother, Rebecca. She has been active in track and field, drama club, and the Big Red Marching Machine and the honors band at her high school. For her Gold Award project, Michelle held a peer group class on defensive driving. She learned in the course of her project that she could make a difference in one person's driving habits by putting on this class. She also overcame her speech fear and is now more able to perform public speaking, an important trait for a new American Idol. Her main area of study in the future will be pre-law. She will attend community college and hopefully move on to law school at the University of Michigan. Her goal is to become a prosecuting attorney.
My Gold Award was on defensive driving, and I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever been outside of a school's parking lot at 2:15, you understand why I did this award. Because we are dangerous people. I had a lot of help on this. I would like to thank Port Huron High School, especially Mrs. Mitchell and Mrs. Terry Stoneberger. They were really big helps in organizing my award and helping me find a way to get to all my peers. I would like to thank the Girl Scout Council for actually letting me use a room and letting me get to all the Girl Scouts from grades 9 to 12. My mom, because she's the one who encouraged me to do a lot of it. Without her, I don't think I could do it at all. And to all my peers, thank you for being a road hazard, because I am one of them. Thanks.
if I could just recap one more time, that all these young women tonight are worthy of our admiration, and they are champions, they are heroines, and they truly set the example of hard work and what you can achieve with a lot of dedication in your heart. We are privileged to have these young women as members of our Girl Scout Council, Michigan Waterways. They are the very best. They are the top prize. And I want to wish all of you good luck in all your future endeavors, and may your future continue to shine as brightly as it has tonight. And before we depart, we're going to have our closing flag ceremony, and I'd like to call our closing flag ceremony troupe to their positions. And after the ceremony, we invite you all to stay and enjoy our refreshments, and be sure to share your idols with others around you.
Please stand. Color guard attention. Color guard advance. Color guard retire the colors. Color guard retreat. Please join us in our closing.
We will all, this thing's going out now. We will all sing taps. Ready? Day is done, gone the sun, from the lakes, from the hills, from the sky. All is well, safely rest, all is night. Good night, everyone.